Yeah, so we're in a bit chaos. There's no telephone, and therefore there's no internet. So we're without any form of communication, and we live 5 miles from the nearest shop. So we're going to London this evening because I'm going to see my writer last time before he jets off to LA to meet his boyfriend, who he's just met. So my writer's actually leaving me rather than me leaving the writer. I wonder if that says something about me. I think he's probably still got the same amount of enthusiasm for Love Me Dorothy, but I think he's going to have a whole lot less availability. And Kevin's very good anyway at doing rewrites, so that's not going to be a problem no matter where he is. He could do them in an igloo, you know.
So Kevin signs his life away to Laurie and prepares to jet off to LA, leaving her in the lurch.
Love Me Dorothy.
Oh, Love Me Dorothy!
Reminds me, have you had a chance to read the changes I've made yet?
I've been moving.
What kind of excuse is that? I moved in half a day.
Do I look bothered?
Am I bothered?
Charles?
What have I done?
Okay. Oh, I've got to change all this. I've got to add these dates in. Thank you. Ha!
Treat it well.
Don't worry, we will.
I'm going to Los Angeles a week on Tuesday for a variety of reasons to kickstart my screenwriting career out there, and also I've got a new man on the go. So he rang me when he got into town, and I went to meet him at his hotel in Bayswater, and he opened the front door and I stood there, and you know, it's just like a bit of a cliche, but it's like a thunderbolt of lightning. It was very, very strange. I think I was instantly sort of smitten. Yeah, it's been a very strange but exciting experience. I've never, I've had 3 serious boyfriends now in like the past 10 years, but I've never kind of felt anything like I have with Tori, even though we've only just met. The last time we did auditions, and I was completely distracted all day because it was the last night Tori was in town, and that was the last night I was going to see him, and it was like another date. And then we went to a bar that night, we had a few drinks, and he was just saying afterwards, he just kept wanting to kind of touch me. He was like, when's this guy going to kind of respond? And then, we had our first kiss that night, and it was fantastic. I was just like a nervous little schoolboy, I should say. That's why, get to LA in 12 days' time. Part 2 of this little love story will begin. Watch this space.
4 months later, the cast are regrouping in Greenwich to begin rehearsing in earnest. Meanwhile, what has happened to Kevin?
But yes, the man of my dreams turned out to be a complete fruitcake. Which is, I've learned over 3 months living in Los Angeles, is 95% of gay men in Los Angeles have got to screw loose.
Yeah, Love Me Dorothy opens in 3 weeks and 2 days' time, and plays for 25 performances. And we start, our reading is today, our first read through of the new script, which already I can tell needs lots and lots of dialogue trimmed out of it and trimmed down, and needs to be faster and punchier and a lot less talking. Well, it's going probably better than most new theatre, most new writing. Kevin, thank God, got back from LA on the 28th of December. So we've been working flat out. He asked Kevin if he'd like to go hiking, and Kevin bought a pair of hiking boots, and Tori left him. So now it's a bit of a cabaret, it's a bit of a play, and it's a bit gay. Budget, oh my God, budget, wow. I thought that the play would cost probably a maximum of £10,000 to put on, and because I have to pay my actors to keep them out of panto, and you have to market it, it's January, and the only way that people are going to hear about it is through marketing. I've had to spend an absolute fortune on marketing and flyers and distribution of flyers, so the budget's now $20,000. Scarecrow, yeah. Scarecrow, the Tin Man, Silver Hot Pants, and Todger Man, Lion King, that's Dan. And it's easier to sell into a small niche market than it is to sell into a big general mass audience market, especially now there's fuckers in the West End, before the price is down to £15 for their shows. So we're now in direct competition with the West End, which quite frankly shouldn't be allowed.
I've had some sneaky looks, and yeah, so far so good. Opening night is pretty much half full so far already, so.
Me, I'm feeling like I don't want it to end. I just want to keep going. I just feel like, after Love Me Dorothy, what's next?
Everything will be all right on the night,
Nikki, the designer, arrives with her scale model of the set to turn the play into a reality. But will the cast approve?
They're perched on little bar stools, they've got their vodka bottle in their hand and they're watching the whole show with the audience. So we've got these really cringy gold sparkly curtains which are hung at different points in the back wall. At the back here we've got a neon sign saying Emerald City. This is going to hopefully be a real emerald sign, a real neon sign rather, so that when we actually have a scene which is within the club and not just when we're setting something like the beach scene within the same space, that sign will fizz into action, but like a really bad neon sign. Yeah. We're going to see if we can make the floor tacky, you know, when you walk into a really crappy club, and when the audience walks across, it's all sticky. Like, there's fag ash on the floor, and it's really, really, really gross. And that's it.
At the 11th hour, Staten has some devastating news.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say, unfortunately, I'm not actually going to be able to do this production. So I have another job, it's a television job. And I'm really sad that that's the case. Yeah,
son of a
bitch. It was great to work with you all on the workshops and everything like that. But I'm sure everything will be fine. I know the casting and everything will be fine, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just sad that I won't actually be doing the show with you.
It all started, we got a text message from Staten's agent about 2 days ago saying that some cryptic message saying Staten had been put up for a TV job and he may be able to balance both jobs, or he may not be able to, but reading between the lines it was obvious that Staten was going to drop out.
It's a shame, I only found out for definite this afternoon. So just in the break between the first half of the read-through and the second half. So we were waiting to see if schedules and things were going to work out. And unfortunately they're not going to.
So yeah, it's very sad because he brought so much to the role, so many of his ad-libs I actually added to the script, so he's had a good effect on the script, so he'll live on in some kind of way. As I said, we casted this 8 months ago, and you know, to be honest, I expected half the cast, if not most of them, to drop out by the time rehearsals started, so just to lose one is actually quite a bonus. I thought it'd be a lot worse.
But Staten's news is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a great deal more trouble ahead.